Yeah, the city did a study to find out the effects of the creative sector, of the artistic sector, on the local economy, and the city determined that $1.6 billion has come into Austin from the music scene and music tourism, people coming to Austin to see the music scene, or I guess to hear music scene, I guess quite literally. But and that's certainly been the way that I have perceived Austin in the time that I've lived here. I moved here in 1990, and you see signs of the music scene everywhere you look. You know, there's gaily colored guitars by the sides of the road. There's statues of Stevie Ray Vaughan and Willie Nelson. There's boutiques selling everything but tying it to the music scene. There's people. I played for years at Antone's, the big blues club, every Sunday night, and every Sunday night there would be people from 10 different countries from around the world in the audience who came to Austin because of Austin's reputation being the live music capital of the world. So that amount of money is more than the tech center has brought in. It's more than any of the other industries have brought in. And you couldn't put that, you know, as the responsibility of any one person, because there's so much that goes into this massive scene. And it's a constantly changing scene. It's like a natural resource, this bubbling up of artistic talent. The people who move here drop everything to come to Austin just to take a chance to try to be a part of this magic thing that happens here.
What kind of a job is Austin doing at including the musicians who create that that situation, and including them in the payoff?
That's a very good question, because I have talked to hundreds and hundreds of musicians, some people who were here for 10 or 20 years before I got here, and one thing I have heard universally is that musicians make the same amount of money now as they did 20 years ago. That the income of a professional musician has remained constant all through that period of time, through that massive period of growth and an increase in the cost of living. It is twice as expensive now to live in Austin as it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm not sure. Like, we'd have to check the numbers, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Certainly gas has doubled, tripled over that period of time. And
rents have gone what?
Rents have
skyrocketed.
Exploded. Everything is more expensive. And yet, you show me anything else other than a CD, which is the same cost as it was 20 years ago. So what is going on? Why are musicians having such a hard time monetizing their part in the massive success of this town? A lot of different things work against them. We just had the conversation about technology, and the way that technology and the law has not defended copyright holders in a way that has allowed them to maintain their market share of the thing that they are providing. More could be said on that, but also the cost of living in Austin, where it used to be when I moved here in 1990 to the slacker Austin, the Austin that was so perfectly crystallized in link letter slacker, which was a town that...
And it had already gone way downhill from when I first came here in 1963, when it was nirvana.
And people have been telling me that from the time here. So
that's the common thing that people say about Austin. Well, you should have been here.
Yeah, you missed the golden age.
Whenever that golden age might have been. Yeah.
Well, I have lived long enough to know that I saw some golden ages, and some time where you could get by in Austin on pretty little money, and you could dedicate yourself to your art. You could spend all your time practicing and playing and writing, and you could still make a living doing it. Now I don't know if I would have the same experience if I were moving here today at age 21 to the Austin that that we are all living in now. I don't know if I would have the same experience, because I would definitely have to spend a lot more time making money to pay rent, taxes, all those other expenses, and I might not necessarily be able to focus as much on my career and be able to build it.